Okay, good afternoon YouTube and welcome to Fat Cat Collections. I am Jeff and I'm going to go ahead and do another review today. For my subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel, up to over 2,700 subscribers, and it keeps growing every single day. So I've had a lot of fun sharing my passion for, well, lots of things, but mainly watches with the world. So thank you so much for your support. Lots more videos coming. So without further ado, I'm going to review this watch again. And you're going to see me review several watches over and over again because you learn more about them, and as you wear them more and more, you decide, you know, when I first got this watch, do I like it as much now, about a year and a half, 2 years later, as I do I like it as much now as I did then, and vice versa. So, and again, some of my earlier videos, although they have tons and tons of views, you know, they've been around longer, so naturally they're going to have more views, but my first videos I recorded in a lower resolution, so I'm going to be redoing those videos. So I think that if you have watched those other videos where I had my head cut off and they were my original, you know, the first time I started doing any kind of watch reviews, they're pretty basic and they're really grainy. So I think you'll enjoy these videos a lot more. So stay tuned for some updated videos on watches that, again, that I have reviewed in the past. So let's move forward. This one here is the Invicta Subaqua Noma 3. Now, a lot of people message me all the time that they watch my video and they went out and bought the watch. Now, there's several people that whenever I review a watch, they will go out and buy it. Now, this is one of the first watches, probably about maybe my third or fourth Invicta watch that I picked up. And I picked this one up because I wanted a two-tone rose and silver watch. And you know I love the two-tone look. Not as much as I love the two-tone rose gold and yellow, but I wanted a two-tone, and the one I really wanted at the time was the Grand Arsenal. Now, this watch, because Invicta, their prices jump so much depending on availability, this is one watch I was able to pick up for about $179, and I believe that was shipped. And it was a great deal. Now, had I known that after this, that this addiction would just take off, you know, I mean, I probably still would have got it regardless. But again, I bought this one because the price was right, and I didn't want to spend like $400 for the other one, which I ended up doing that anyway, and then I bought 4 of them. So anyway, this is a fantastic watch. This is model number, let's see here, we're looking at 15953. Now, you'll notice that a lot of the Invicta watches, you'll see watches extremely similar to this in the same model. Again, Subaqua Noma 3. You'll see a lot of them that are same color combo, slight differences in different model numbers. So they make so many Subaqua Noma watches in different color combos, and it seems pretty consistent across the board with Invictas. They do make a lot of different color combinations and different movements. This watch has a lot of different movements. You can get this one in a, I think it's a Swiss Ronda, what was it, I think the 50-50, which actually has the, it's the same one that I just reviewed in my Subaqua specialty that I just got. Has the day of the week right in the middle. This one does not have the day of the week, it just has the day of the month. And on my original video, somebody messaged me the other day. I was actually wrong when I first reviewed this watch. I said it was a Swiss Ronda movement. It's actually not. This one's powered by a Swiss-made ETA G10-211. If that means anything to you. It is a Swiss-made watch, however. A little bit about it. You have a 50mm case diameter. So it's a nice big chunky watch. 18mm in case thickness. Your flame fusion crystal, your screw down pushers. This watch weighs about 12 ounces. And as far as water resistance, you look at 1,650 feet of water resistance and a 29mm band width with 9 inches in length. I'm going to probably stop mentioning the band length, but I figure if you're a big guy, some of them have an 8-inch, some have a 9. This one gives you plenty of length, so if you have a really huge wrist, it's going to fit you, as with pretty much all the Invicta watches. A little bit more about the watch. Again, this is done in a two-tone rose and silver. I think this is a fantastic watch. And when I first started getting involved in Invictas, the first one I picked up was the Venom. And then, of course, I went ahead and picked up, what was it after that? I'm not sure, but this is one of the first ones I got. And the Subaqua Noma series is great. Now, I currently have the Subaqua Specialty. I have the Subaqua Noma 3 and the Noma 5. The next Noma I'm going to get is going to be the Noma 4. Now, the 1 and 2 are really nice watches, too. 1 is really nice looking. 2, I think that number 2 is kind of the least desirable of the Subaqua Noma series. Again, I'm not saying don't get it. It's a little more simple than some of the other models. The 4 is awesome. The 5 is like my favorite one. The 1 is nice. The only problem is the 1 is a 47mm, and that goes also for the Subaqua Noma 2. And for me, a 47mm watch is a little bit small for my liking. I don't mind a 47mm watch or anything under a 50 if it's under the $120 price point. But when it comes to spending about $170 and all the way up to about $300 or $400 for this particular one. Again, depending on the movement, depending on availability. I just can't rationalize buying the Subaqua Noma 1 or 2. But I will get the Subaqua Noma 4 eventually, so stay tuned for that as well. A little bit more about this watch. You have your screw-down function pushers right here. Okay, just like, you know, nothing really to write home about. You have your fold-out crown protector. Snaps in place. This one is done, like I said, the middle links are actually a satin finish, okay? The silver is actually a brushed finish. This is done this kind of crossed, I don't know what you'd call it, like a crisscross waffle pattern. And then, of course, the bezel is done in a rose tone, this particular one, with a satin finish. You have a little bit of polishing around the bezel, a little bit on the face, and this one, again, with a rose tone face. And then the stainless steel on the band is the brushed again, and the case is done in a polished stainless steel. The back of the watch, there you go, you have the dragon logo for the Subaquas. That's pretty much on all the Subaquas for the most part. Rotating bezel, and you'll see you have these three, I guess, decorative, not really decorative, but they're part of the bezel, these three marks. That signifies it's a Subaqua Noma 3. The 4 has 4, and the 5 has 5. The 6 is going to be coming out very soon. That'll have 6. So far, the initial pictures I've seen of the Subaqua Noma 6, I can't really say that I'm really too impressed by it. But we'll have to see, you know, just have to see. Subaqua Noma 5, I think they really just really did some amazing design work on that one. So if you don't have any of the Subaqua series, I definitely recommend you picking up the Subaqua Noma 3, the Subaqua Specialty, and of course, naturally, the Subaqua Noma 5. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you what it looks like on the wrist. I'm about 5'7", 5'8". I weigh about 170 pounds and I have a 7-inch wrist. And let's face it, folks, if you watch my videos and you're not new to my videos, you know I always show you the watch on the wrist. If you are new to the videos, this is going to be very helpful for you to make a decision in purchasing a watch, because nothing makes it easier by a watch and actually seeing what it looks like on the person. Sure, I could show you the close-up all day long. I could put on the white gloves and, you know, show you all these high-resolution pictures, but you can find that on your own. They're all going to be pretty similar, and it's just a beautiful watch, and it looks absolutely breathtaking on the wrist. And I have to say, I always get a lot of compliments no matter what Invicta watch I wear. However, this one has gotten me a lot more than expected. So let me go ahead and throw it on the wrist here. And I'm just going to show you just a couple close-ups right here on the wrist. Again, I have a 7-inch wrist. Now, lately, I've really been into the gold, and I used to think that I really loved rose tone more than any of the other, you know, than yellow gold. And I have to say, I'm a real fan now. I think right now my personal preference, again, I love all these Invictas in any color, but my personal preference lately has just been yellow gold. I'm not sure what it is about it. I just feel like when I'm wearing it, I just feel like I'm just wearing just a really rich piece of jewelry. It's a beautiful timepiece. And again, not to say that the rose tone is not. I just think that the yellow seems to be very rich and classy, whereas the rose tone, in my opinion, especially when you combine it with the silver, tends to get very modern, very futuristic looking. And that's kind of what, although it is very classy as well, you get more of a futuristic look with the rose tone. And that's why I love it. You get that futuristic look, and then when you, like the two-tone rose and yellow, when you throw in that yellow gold, it's just again, my favorite color combo. This one here, I have to say, if you are a real fan of yellow gold, if that's like your thing, this one I probably would have picked up just in the all yellow gold, because like I said, right now I am on a tangent for yellow gold. I don't know what it is when I wear, like I said, when I wear a yellow gold watch, it's just my personality, you know. But not to say that I don't love all these watches. They're absolutely beautiful. And this watch right here, you can get, you know, definitely if you're interested in it, like I always say, check out PHATKATWatches.com. You'll see a direct link for this watch. Go ahead and pick one up. You can probably still get them for a really good deal. I haven't price checked them lately. I don't know what this model is particularly going for, but I did see a couple that are currently available, and the face is more of a champagne, but the rest of the watch is still the same. It looks like, let's just take a double look. Yeah, right now, it's definitely available colors are the gold tone. Actually, I can't really tell by the picture if this is a rose or actual gold. I think this one's yellow gold. The rose might be a little harder to get, but definitely take a peek. And also, folks, I'm most likely, I just want to throw out there, I put a link on, or a posting on my Facebook page. If you haven't checked out my Facebook page, go ahead and find me, Fat Cat Watches, and friend request me. There's a lot of fun conversation and a lot of wrist shots going on there. I met a lot of really cool people, so become part of that. And also, remember to, again, check out Fat Cat Watches. If you want to pick up this stuff, there's a link in the description where you can pick this up, and also click the cards in the upper right-hand corner. That'll take you to the website, and of course my playlist, which will show you all the other Invicta watches I reviewed. Maybe you'll find another one that you really like. And also, again, with my posting, I also want to throw out there that I probably will be selling my Coalition Forces. Check out the video on that one. I'm going to be doing another video on that as well. I paid about $300 for it. I barely wear it. It's just a little too industrial for me. It's a great watch, and I'm going to keep it. However, if I could sell it, I'd like to pick one up. Maybe something I'm going to wear a little more, and I'm thinking I want to get it in the all gold. But mine comes with a yellow gold face. Definitely check that out if you're interested. I'm letting it go for about $199 shipped. So that's a great deal for that watch. Right now you can't get that watch for under $500. So again, it's the timing. That particular one, the price is skyrocketed on. But let me get back a little bit. Let's get back to just this watch here. Look back a little bit, show you what it looks like from a distance. Alright, YouTube, well, that was the Subaqua Noma 3. Thank you so much for watching the channel. Remember, subscribe to the channel. And once again, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.